facts about life under the sea. This is Alaina. All right, Alaina, give us a fact.
So, if you like ocean animals, raise your hand. So, here's one of the biggest crabs in the world. They can't swim, but they live on an island, and they're called the coconut crabs. They're the biggest, and they can't swim, but they have powerful claws, and they crack coconuts, and they can crack really hard, like. And so that's my first fact about the coconut crab. Here's another one about here's one about okay, this one is called the Coconut Octopus. So it squeezes through two coconut shells. So they throw it on surface to break, and they hide in them because if there's any predators nearby, they collect two coconuts that are cut in half. Then they squeeze into it and hide from the predators and pretending they're just a coconut.
Wow.
All right, let's give it up for Alaina. All right, great job. Was that an encore? Alaina, we're gonna need another fact about the deep blue sea.
Okay, here's one of my favorite animal in the deep blue sea. So, they're sea otters. So they eat sea urchins, and mother ones, they float on their back, and the babies can lie on their bellies. And that's not all of it. So, sea urchins are their favorite snacks. They dive down for it, and they teach their little babies how to dive for it. So, and also here's their sleeping fact. They grab on to the seaweed that are up on it, that are planted to the ground, so they don't float away. But the sea urchins, they break the seaweed, and sometimes they float away if it's on theirs, but only if they eat all of them. The sea urchins really come out at night, so I think they have to hunt at morning or night. It's kind of like a big turnaround fact thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Alaina. Yes. We love Alaina and her wonderful facts about the deep blue sea. All right. You got some facts for us?
I actually have two more that I planned. So, which one do you want? Marsupials or space? Okay. Here's 3 marsupials I know. So, a marsupial is an animal with a pouch. There's 300 marsupials. There's so many in Australia. Here's 3 that I know and some facts about them. One is the kangaroo, the first one I've been learning about. So the baby lives in the pouch, and the mother carries it around until it's fully grown. And here is the next one, baby koalas. and the baby ones. So, I love koalas. They're my favorite wild animal. And I know this show that tells me everything about koalas. When it's really hot and dry, fire comes, and the mothers get really scared, so they climb higher in the trees, and sometimes the babies get alone. So some people rescue them and save them from and if they're sick or hurt, they go to a koala vet thing. So that's about koalas, and here's about bilbies. Their pouches are actually upside down. They're a small kangaroo, and they're kind of like a kangaroo but smaller. And their pouches are actually upside down. I think it keeps the dust out of it, but it's really gross inside. I do not want you to look it up. It's so gross inside. And I do not know how the baby stays in the pouch. Still learning that one.
Woo!
All right.
Woo!
We're going to save space for another time. Will you come back up here later for some space facts? Excellent. Alaina, everybody! Let's give them some space facts, okay?
Okay. So, did you know the sun is actually a big round star that only shows at morning time?
Oh, that's true.
And I think it's the biggest star in the galaxy. So that was the first one about the sun. But did you know? So here's another fact about the sun, but it's not number 2. It's so hot. It's like burning hot. You can't even touch it. But hotter than a campfire. And even hotter than Mercury, I think, or Venus.
Wow.
Hotter than volcano lava. And done with the sun. Now it's time for Earth. Earth is the only one with really good air, and the air is really fresh for every animal. If we put it too much garbage around the earth, then it would explode.
Okay.
Alaina, that was profound. We got another fact.
And here's the last one of all the planets. I have a little song for it. But I might get a little jealous when I say some of the words, because I kind of get a little jealous sometimes about some of the words.
Nervous.
Okay, so here's all the planets, and then I'm gonna just tell a little bit more. Okay, here's it goes. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Wow, they're big. Uranus, Neptune, round and round. Go, 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 go. 8 planets.
Woo!
Yeah, Alaina.
It's time for the icky bits. Do you know Pluto? It's not the only dwarf planet. There's 4 more. I don't know the 3 others, but I know one, and it's my favorite dwarf planet. It's called Maki Maki, and it's my favorite. I just love it. So funny to say.
All right. Alaina, thank you so much. Did you know that Pluto was a planet when me and Mr. MacArthur were kids? And then it became a dwarf planet.
And there's just one more thing. So do you know the bent planet that was like this? Scientists believe that something huge hit it, so it was sideways. So I can't remember its name. Maybe like Uranus or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like having invisible rings. Whoop.
Whoop. Can everyone go whoop? All right. Alaina, thank you so much for your amazing facts. You've been amazing this evening. Everyone give it up for Alaina. She's amazing. Oh my goodness, we're standing up. We're standing up for Alaina. And guess what?